classmates, it's me, Harper, and this is the farm I ride at. I ride at Paramount Farm with Stackhouse Equestrian. Now, let's go take a tour.
And who is over here on the right?
This is Jeff.
What's his whole name?
Jeffrey.
No, Jeffrey Dollars. And Jeffrey Dollars used to be a racehorse. And this is his second career as a jumper and fox hunter.
Now, let's go see my horse, JT.
And what is his race name?
Out of Spite.
And tell them a little bit about Out of Spite.
JT used to be a racehorse, and he won some races, and now he's retired as a show horse.
And what does he enjoy doing as a show horse?
Well, he enjoys doing jumps with Mama. He enjoys treats very much. He loves carrots.
Yes.
Watch Mom feed JT his favorite food. Yummy, carrots. Okay guys, let's take a tour of the tack room.
And what do we have over here?
We have our saddles, and here's some saddle racks. We've got tack boxes of all of our friends, some helmets, bridles, lead ropes,
And
saddle pads up there, and half pads.
girths.
Our girths, our bits, and our stay in today. Okay guys, you may see how JT is wearing a blanket. Now, not all horses have to wear blankets, but JT's a show horse. So when we work them out, they've got to have their bodies clipped. So that's why, so if it's really cold outside and since they're clipped, they can't stay warm. So we have 3 different types of blankets to keep them warm depending on the temperature.
So number 1 is a
light blanket.
And then we have a medium
Light blanket.
and then a heavy weight
light blanket.
for those really cold sub-zero temperatures, correct?
When the water's frozen. Okay guys, so I'm about to take off the blanket. So this is the head part of the blanket. Not all blankets have these, but we gotta remove it. All it is Velcro.
And are these blankets waterproof?
Yes.
So if it rains really, really hard, your horse never gets wet.
It's just like our little raincoat. Alright guys, here's the head.
All right, leave that there. You got to come get his buckles.
Alright.
What are you doing? Come get his buckles.
I get this buckle.
Okay.
Okay guys, so
You just unsnap.
probably can't see at the moment. We probably couldn't see then. But yeah, we've got his tuck undone. And then these are hard to get. Okay guys, so I'm about to take off the blanket. Well guys, I'm going to show you all how the 2 main tools you use and how you brush with them. Here's a dandy brush, which after the horses are curry combed, which this is a curry comb, and you go around in circles to get the dirt, then the dandy brush goes and it smooths him on down.
You're not currying first.
Oh, yeah.
So as you can see, Harper is doing a curry. You would want to do the entire body of the horse, but for the sake of this video, we are just going to show you a little amount. And now she'll go back over with a dandy brush, which smooths out and brushes off the dirt you have loosened with the curry.
Okay, guys, so my mom is going to demonstrate how to pick a hoof. So as you can see, she's picking up the hoof.
And JT has special pads and shoes. So this is rubber, so we don't actually pick his front feet because he has these special pads here that don't allow dirt to get into the sole and frog of his foot. When we go to the back foot, you guys can actually see, and you see he knows, and he picks up his back foot, and this is where we remove all the dirt from his frog. And this middle piece right here, you never want to puncture because it's sensitive. That's the frog, and you want to remove the dirt that's from around it. You take your brush and brush away some of the dirt there, making sure there's no rocks in their foot so that they're not uncomfortable when we ride.
Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you the equipment. So here we have our saddle pad. And then this other white one, it's a half pad, which goes over that.
Let's go saddle the horse. Go. For the sake of time, we have already put the close contact saddle pad, our half pad, and our close contact saddle on JT. So now that our horse is saddled, we've attached the girth, which you see coming down from the saddle, and a martingale, which is a piece of decoration as well as having function, as it keeps a horse from raising its head too high into the air. We will now show you guys a brief tutorial of how to put on a bridle. All right, there's a couple safety things to consider when putting on a bridle for your horse. One is you always want to make sure you have control of your horse. So you want to take the reins and put it over your horse's head so that if he tries to run off, you still have some type of control. You then will remove the halter and you stand beside your horse, always on the left, and you gently place the bit and your fingers on either side of the mouth, and they accept the bit, and you place it over their ears. And you make sure you don't have any hair caught, because it's not very comfortable if you're going for a ride and your hair is caught up in the bridle. And this is the nose band. Which will attach to this portion of the martingale, which keeps your horse from raising its head too high. And you never want to attach your noseband too tight to where it's uncomfortable for your horse, because after all, he's not going to be a very willing partner if he's sore and uncomfortable. This piece here is the throat latch. This is attached loosely to where it isn't tight on his throat. Then you just want to make sure all your keepers are in the bridle. And there you go, you're ready to ride.
All right, guys, do you want to go on a ride with me? Let's go. So now I'm going to show you all how to mount a horse. So you're going to want to put one leg like that. Then you're going to want to grab the saddle and swing on. And then grab your stirrups and put them on these little bands on your boot. Make sure they line up with them. And then you grab your reins You start. Alright guys, so now we're walking and we're about to go onto a trot. So I have him trotting right now, and you can see we're trotting. And I'm about to get him to canter just in a moment here. Canter. So now he is cantering. Canter. Oh. And now I've got him back down to a walk. And then I'm gonna tell him to whoa. Ooh. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how to dismount from a horse. So first you take off your stirrup. Well, you don't take it off, but you slide up. Then you grab the horse, swing your legs around the horse, and then you let go. That's how you do it. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you learned a lot about horses today. And at the end of a long day after riding, you know you've always got this beautiful sunset.